Like an epic Rocky Balboa fight, Jesus throws the first punch in Matthew 23 in his fight to expose and defeat evil. Top of the morning to you. When we consider who we are in Christ with the mind of love and a firm determination to get to know God more fully, we read in Matthew chapter 23 how truth exposes evil. To this point, Jesus has been about the business of walking amongst the people, healing all their diseases, casting out demons, raising the dead, and teaching them about the kingdom of heaven. He's gotten the attention of the scribes and Pharisees, the religious leadership, after showing them up indirectly. Chapters 23 of Matthew is where the gloves come off. Jesus confronts, exposes, and condemns the true source of evil in this city God so dearly loves, Jerusalem. Like a fighter who throws continuous punches, Jesus used rapid-fire accusations against the scribes and Pharisees, each punch exposing another evil the enemy of God has done. The pummeling starts with glancing blows in verses 1 through 12, telling his disciples to not do what the Pharisees did, because they are just out for themselves, doing outwardly good things for the purpose of building themselves up, taking on titles they don't deserve like rabbi, father, and master. Warning his disciples in verse 12, whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself shall be raised in honor. Jesus then begins to throw haymakers at the target. In verse 13, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! You keep yourselves and others from God's presence. He throws a body blow in verse 14. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! You take advantage of widows for profit. Verse 15, a punch to the head was, woe to you, scribes and Pharisees! You train others to be just like you, a child of hell. Then a punch to the face, verse 16 through 21. Woe to you, blind guides, trying to back up your claims with gold, offerings, tithe, and sacrifices, instead of the one who makes all these things sacred. Every hit lands and exposes the evil of his opponent. Jesus declares in verse 33, you serpents, you are a spawn of vipers. This is for all the prophets and wise men I sent you, and you killed them. After a thorough beating, Jesus ends in verse 37 with these words of consolation. O Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how I wanted to protect you, but you refused. Words of encouragement. There comes a time when indirect and glancing remarks are not enough to expose and confront evil. Jesus demonstrated this in Matthew 23. He called out the enemy, exposing their sin. It was an epic battle where Jesus drew first blood, but this was not the end. Round 2 had yet to begin. There's a price to be paid in exposing evil, and Jesus knew and told his disciples what was going to happen. He was prepared to go the distance. Have a great day.